COVID-19 is leaving no sector of the agriculture industry untouched. Beef and pork processing plants across the country are temporarily shuttering or slowing production as a result of employees testing positive for the virus. Michigan producers are seeing impacts to their bottom line as cattle and hogs meant for market back up on the farm.
When a plant shuts down, cattle that were contracted to be delivered to those plants often shift to other plants elsewhere in the country. What that creates is a backup of cattle that would normally be purchased on the cash market.
We are a finisher here at Ruggles Beef Farm, so we get Holstein cattle at about 700 pounds and raise them till about 1450, and we do a futures basis contract and lock it in when we buy those cattle at 700 pounds. And currently we're having to hold April cattle because we contract some through JBS plant in Greeley, Colorado that recently shut down due to COVID-19 getting into the workforce. And so this is disrupting the whole supply chain, where we have to hold on to cattle longer, feeding them to get bigger, and that's keeping us from buying cattle from the stocker or the backgrounder, and so they're also feeding cattle longer. As far as the futures go economically, it's hard for us to pencil out buying feeders right now with where they're at.
The pork industry, the way it's set up now, it's really set up on a just-in-time inventory system. And so that means the pigs are moving through the farms, and really when one pig outgrows its pen and moves to the next size pen, there's another pig ready to fill that pen. And so we really need to keep the whole system moving and keep the pigs going to processing. It's really disrupted the pork industry in the price that the producers are getting paid. Currently, our producers are losing $40 to $50 per animal, if not more. And so it's having a huge negative impact on our producers here in Michigan.
This is a tough time, and nobody asked for this. We understand that it's a challenge right now. I would encourage folks to be courageous and have patience as we work through this challenge. We all rely upon one another, and it's critical that we move the cattle through the system, and that's what we're going to need to do.
Quackenbush says while the supply chain is disrupted, he reminds consumers that the food chain is safe and there is plenty of protein in the system.
We've not seen it transmitted through food, but obviously in a packing plant facility where workers are in very close proximity to one another, there is a higher likelihood of it spreading from worker to worker. And so that's why we're seeing the extra precautions being taken in processing plants and all food processing plants for that matter, to ensure that workforce stays healthy and that we can continue to move product to consumers. Certainly purchase what you need, but there's no reason to panic by any means. We have an ample supply of cattle, we have an ample supply of beef, and we'll get it processed and to the stores so consumers can enjoy it.